Good morning, and thanks for being with us on CTV News Channel. Canada's inflation rate edged up slightly in August, with a smaller than expected decrease in gas prices fueling the increase. StatsCan reports that the Consumer Price Index rose 1.9% in August, a slight increase from the 1.7% bump in July. Even though gas prices were down compared with last year, the decline was smaller than in July. So all eyes now turn to the Bank of Canada, which will release its interest rate decision tomorrow. The impact of the cost of living is at the center of a new report released today on poverty levels in this country. Food Banks Canada is out with its National Poverty Report Card that includes some pretty bleak findings as well as some emerging positive indicators. CTV's Renee Rodgers is standing by with more on that. So how did our country score, Renee?
Well, not great, Marcia. Food insecurity and poverty, believe it or not, up by almost 40% nationally over the past 2 years. That is according to Food Banks Canada's National Poverty Report Card, which for 2025 gave Canada's poverty reduction efforts a grade of D. Now, that grade is an average of 3 criteria. You can see them on your screen. Our overall grade is D. For unemployment, which went into that overall grade, we get even worse. We get an F. The report says joblessness is up by 34% since 2023, with youth feeling it the most. Then on food insecurity, another failing grade, with more than a quarter of households struggling to afford food, and that is up from just over 18% in 2023. With visits to food banks up by 90% since 2019, according to Food Banks Canada, the CEO of Toronto's Daily Food Bank is encouraging Canadians to push for change. Take a listen.
There are opportunities for us to knock on the doors of every elected official. It doesn't matter which level of government, and say, today is the day to build a better Canada. We deserve better than a D on our report card, and we can do it.
Now, there is one more criteria there, Marcia, and that is when it comes to work by the federal government to address some of these issues. We do slightly better there. We get a C. The report points to some early signs of progress, including poverty reduction strategies, affordable housing pilots, the Canada Dental Care Plan, as well as the National School Food Program, Marcia, all as signs of some early progress for the country.
And in terms of solutions, what's being proposed, Renee?
Well, Food Banks Canada is recommending the government prioritize 3 poverty reduction strategies. The first one is committing to reducing food insecurity in Canada by 50% by 2030. So that is quite a big number just over the next 5 years or so. The other thing that it recommends is enshrining automatic tax filing into law. It says that would unlock billions in unclaimed benefits for low-income Canadians. Thirdly, it says that Canada needs to review and modernize supports for low-income workers, such as unemployment insurance and the Canada Disability Benefit. But of course, Marcia, we know with federal priorities shifting towards fiscal restraint and defense spending, it does remain to be seen how much the Carney government will commit to poverty reduction measures. Now, we were expecting to see the budget in October, but now, according to CTV News chief political correspondent Vashi Kappelos, sources are telling her that we might not see that budget until November.
Renee, thank you for all of that.